lunch break. We just showcased a new video of our robot Atlas doing parkour. By the way, I work for Boston Dynamics and I work on programming their robots. You might have thought while watching this video, how is that robot able to do that? If you were one of those people, don't worry. We'll talk about that during spring. But for now, let's talk about what robots are as we dive into the basics of robotics. True or false? All robots are built to look like humans.
False.
That is correct. True or false? Many robots work in factories.
False.
The answer is true. Many robots do.
Oh yeah.
Picture in your mind a robot. Did you see a human-like robot like this? The truth is, most robots don't look like us. Some of them can look like animals, and some of them can look like things we've never even seen before. Robots are machines that are designed to do complicated tasks. Some can be controlled by people, and some can even think on their own. Here are some examples of robots. There are robot prosthetics, which help people with missing body parts to do daily tasks. A prosthetic is a device that replaces people's missing body parts. Robots can save people's lives when disasters occur. They use sensors and cameras to find any survivors when earthquakes or hurricanes or even tornadoes happen. There are robots that help with surgeries, like the Da Vinci Xi robot. They can make precise movements, which makes smaller cuts. There are also robots that dive deep in the ocean to gather information for scientists, like ocean warfare. There are cars that can drive themselves. These cars are safer than normal cars because they can reduce the amount of accidents happening on the road every day. There are even robots in space. There are rovers traveling Mars right now, collecting information for scientists so we could be eventually sent there. There are also flying robots called drones that are used by the military to spy on people. They can be toys, and they can also be used to collect information from dangerous places. Great machines similar to robots 2,000 years ago were originally made to entertain kings and queens. In 400 BCE, a Greek mathematician named Robotics built a steam-powered pigeon. It could fly up to 200 meters before it ran out of steam. Later, in the 1770s, Pierre-Jacques Ross introduced the writer. It could write up to 3 lines of text with its head, eyes. It has 4,000 cams, gears, and rods, all moving inside it. It is called an automaton, which is the origin of robots. An automaton is a machine that can move in a repetitive manner without humans controlling them. Here's a brief history of robots. Any questions? Ian?
This isn't a question, this is a comment. You were really smooth with your presentation, and you didn't
No, I'm not asking those. I'm asking for questions like, do you have any questions about these?
who is Henry Ford?
Henry Ford made the Ford Company, and he introduced assembly lines, which set the stage for robots to replace humans eventually. Any other questions? Michaela?
What is the 2002 Roomba? I know what a Roomba is.
The Roomba is actually the first full-fledged robot. It was made by iRobot in 2002, and it was made to match it.
I have one Roomba, but I didn't know what it looked like.
and Milo. Are these what they were called, or are some of are they all what the robots were called, or were some of them who made the robots? Oh, some of them are who made the robots, some of them are the robots themselves. Okay. You can. Robots that think for themselves have AI. AI is the ability for robots to think without humans controlling them. Alan Turing first discussed the topic of AI in 1950. He even created a test for finding out if a machine has AI, which is still used today. We now know what robots are. We still don't know how Atlas did all that before. That leads us to the question, how do robots work? Most robots have ways to sense things, like how you see a donut. It sensors detect things and sends its data to computer/brain, where the computer/brain follows the program given and turns on and off circuits inside the body of the robot to finish the task. That is the same as you looking, thinking about the donut, grabbing and eating the donut. Now that you know a lot about robots, you might want to know what the purpose of a robot is. Some robots are used for entertainment, like Cosmo here. Others are used for exploring unsafe places. An advantage of robots are that they can work 24/7 without making mistakes or getting injured. They are also easier to replace than humans. They can also help humans with daily chores around the house, like robots. Okay. Oh no, it's 12 o'clock. My lunch break is over. I better get back to programming Boston Dynamics' new robot, Malcolm in the course, or else I'll be late. I hope you learned a lot about robots. After I'm done with work today, we can talk about the similarities and differences of robots and machines. Now though, goodbye. This is a really cool project we have here. See, when you put it in here, it can grab anything. See? When you pull the string, it grabs. When you let go, it gets loose. And then the object falls. And that's it, basically.
I like it. I would never do this again.
Never.
Okay.
I've got a comment. I didn't know that there was self-driving cars made by Google. Oh yeah, there actually are. But they're not that popular right now. They're still in development. But they can drive by themselves. And Sebastian Thorne, I told you, in 2005, the guy who made Stanley is actually working with them to make the cars. Yeah. I think that you have a lot of creativity in information. Thanks. I feel like you knew your cars well, and I saw you looking up a lot. Yeah, so if you really want to know, these aren't really even cars, they're just notes. Do you have questions?
I'm curious to know, you referenced Boston Dynamics. Do you know someone who works there?
No. But I know there's a lot of videos I saw about Boston Dynamics. And there's there's a movie I've seen that is based on Boston Dynamics. It shows what can happen if robots really have emotions, and they use the robots from Boston Dynamics.
Looks like Andrej has a question.
Robots now do backflips? No. Yes, they can. There's actually a video of Atlas doing the backflip. Any questions? Yeah? What are those dice? Oh, dice? Dice. Oh, those are dice. These are blocks that Cosmo needs to pick up when you turn them on. I actually have, like, if you go here, and it should, like, pick up, what you have, like, see? The Cosmo is, like, now very expensive. Yes, like, it's, like, at least $1,000 on Amazon. I got it for free, though. And I got it was originally $300. So, yeah, when you turn it on, you can program it. You can, like, play with it, and you can actually sometimes use it like an RC. And that's actually similar to Tesla's boat that came from 1898. It's the first RC robot.
All right. Thank you very much, Andrej. Okay,